Yo, welcome back. Season 1, episode 2. I'm so glad I was able to get my boy in here early. This is my boy. He's been around for a minute. He's seen my highs, he's seen my lows, and it was important for me to have him on here in the early stages of my episodes. My boy's into a whole bunch of shit, right? So we're gonna get into a little bit of all of those things that he does. But let me introduce you guys to none other than my boy Ernie Flores from Courtside, LA.
What's up, dog?
What's up, man? Hey,
Got me out here, raspy voice.
Yeah, what happened?
Man, I just got sick, bro.
Because I know your birthday. It was just your birthday, right?
Yeah.
Is it still the effects from your birthday, or what is it?
Yeah, a little bit.
I told you to drink some tequila, man. That would have helped. How you doing, man?
Chilling, dog.
Chilling?
Yeah.
I see you rocking the new Courtside LA
Yes,
tee.
sir.
Let's talk, man. You're a lot younger than me, bro. But from the beginning when I first met you, I seen a lot of me and you, and that's why I think we connected.
Yeah.
Talk to me. When were you born? Like, what? How old are you? You're like in your 30s, right?
35.
Okay.
I was born in 89.
Yeah, your voice is fucked up.
Up.
How was your childhood? Did you live out here? Did you live in LA?
I grew up in the valley.
Okay.
I grew up in the valley, and it was dope. You know, like, we grew up in Pacoima. It was dope. My mom, single mom. My grandpa was like my dad for me, father figure.
Okay.
But it was dope. We moved out to Palmdale in 2001 after 9/11, like 3 days after 9/11 happened.
Oh, shit.
So it was a crazy time. And moving out here from there was different, like way different. And even though Palmdale already had more than it had at that, like probably when you were out here, right?
Yeah.
But it was still
different.
It was still different because, like, you see me, like, dark-eyed, like, people thought I was Middle Eastern, and I moved out here 3 days after 9/11.
Oh, damn.
So
yeah.
I didn't have no friends. I didn't have none of that. So
How old were you? How old were you when you moved out here?
probably like 10, 11.
Oh, okay, so you were in middle school.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And at what point, because you do a lot of different things, right? You go, web design.
Yeah.
You do printing, like merch printing. You have your own brand.
Yeah.
You do a lot of different things. At what point, like, how old were you when you said, damn, this is what I want to do? Like, I love all this that I'm seeing, and I want to jump on this.
Partly when we moved out here, like, we moved out here, my mom bought me a computer. I wasn't going out or anything. It was different. No kids were playing in the street. Like, it was different than what I grew up in. So she bought me a computer. I downloaded LimeWire like everybody else at that time. I would burn mixtapes. I would make mixtapes of, honestly, I would go, your boy, like DJ Clue. Like, I would go try to mix kind of the same shit that he would mix. Make my covers.
All off of LimeWire.
Yeah, all off of LimeWire. So I would sell them, I would go buy a case of blank CDs, burn them, and go sell them for $2, $3. And that's kind of how, like, I got started getting cool with people, like,
Okay. How was the artwork on the covers?
I used to bootleg people's covers. Like, I used to take certain DJs and take their covers and kind of, like, put my name on it and, play with it a little bit.
Okay.
But, yeah, I mean, it was just something to do because, I mean, nobody was playing outside in my block,
Right. And you didn't see other people doing that also.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, so then when I got into high school, like, a lot of people were doing music. And then I started messing with them and trying to do the music thing. I never made music, like, but I always try to, like, manage them or saw where it could go. But, some people aren't that serious about it. Once you get there, they get scared of it or they back off. So,
right. It's a different beast.
Yeah. Once you're there, you're either going to go all in or backpedal it,
Right. So at what point, okay, so then, you do web design.
Yeah.
You do, now you're doing you print merch for for artists and other people, other brands. Did you ever draw? Did you ever design, or was it just something that just kind of came after
It just
at the time?
It just came like with working with artists and being their manager at the time. I don't have money in high school to go buy artwork or make a logo, buy a cover. They made the music, I did everything else. So it just started to mess with stuff. Like, I remember in high school they had a Photoshop class, and like the teacher would tell us like, this Photoshop is new. So he was one lesson ahead of what he was teaching. Like, he would go home, study the lesson, and then come back and teach it.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, I didn't continue with it, but it was dope, Like, anything digital at that time, like, if you jumped in there early, like, it was going to take over.
Right. And, during that time, what was your fashion like? What were you wearing?
Man, whatever Fabulous was wearing, Joel Santana, like.
Oh, like the big jersey, like the oversized jerseys.
Oversized jerseys, the Air Forces, Blazers.
Did you ever get into like customizing like Air Force Ones, or just sneakers in general?
No, not really. I had boys my boy used to airbrush. He does tattoos. My boy Alvaro, shout out to Alvaro. He used to airbrush, so I used to go and tell him like, this is what I want, and kind of design around it, and then he would just airbrush. And it's I would do kind of what is, I guess, going on now with a big front and then lyrics in the back that matched it.
Right.
So it's but he would airbrush it for me.
Do you still have any of the jerseys you used to wear back
Nah,
in the
man,
day?
I wish I did, bro.
Yeah, I know. A lot of things like from back in the day, man, it's like you wish you could have just put them away in the vault and then just bring them back.
Yeah, nah, I wish I did.
They were all basketball jerseys, right?
Yeah, all basketball.
All right. Like in the 2000s, who was your go-to, like, basketball player that you used to love to watch?
Oh, my guy was T-Mac.
Oh, okay.
T-Mac was my guy, bro. Like, the mixed match shoes, all of it, like, it was dope,
What brand was he? Adidas?
Adidas,
right? Oh, okay. Yeah, T-Mac, man, he was dope.
Yeah.
That's Vince Carter's cousin.
Yeah.
So it wasn't even Kobe at that time.
At that time, no. I mean, he had a faster career than Kobe did. It took Kobe. I mean, he's playing on the Lakers. You're not going to come in and just be that guy,
Right. Damn, that's crazy. During what time did you, or have you always been a Laker? Because I know you're a Laker fan.
Yeah.
At what point did you have Kobe jerseys?
No, growing up, I had Kobe jerseys.
Okay.
But
those would be the ones you'd want to, that you wish you had still.
Yeah, I got one that you gave me.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
A few years ago. But like my first jersey ever was a Shaq jersey the same year. I'm not sure what year he came over, but that same year for my birthday, one of my uncles gave me a Shaq jersey.
Okay. Dope.
And it was.
And during that time too, it was big, like the AND1.
Yeah.
The mixtapes. Those things were huge. I remember going to Foot Locker.
Yeah.
You'd have to buy a pair of AND1s to get the free mixtape, and then if not, you're gonna have to buy it on eBay.
Yeah.
I know you watched them, right? You used to watch. Who was your player? Like who?
Hot Sauce, bro.
Hot Sauce, right? Yeah.
It's everybody, like pretty much. A lot of people at that time, he had the handles, and it was dope because, him and Iverson, the braids, the style, he was like the NBA version and the street ball version of it,
Yeah.
So, and even they had the video game and everything, bro. Was on all of it,
Yeah, Hot Sauce was a shit, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a big. It was some good times at
dope.
that time, man. Those tours were dope, man. What about? Did you ever rock the AND1s? Did you?
Nah, I didn't rock the AND1s.
Yeah, like me, I don't ever recall like having any AND1s. I think I
remember one time I asked for them. Actually, I remember. I asked for them for Christmas one time, and I remember I was mad, bro, because one of my aunts bought them for me. But she bought me. They had this slip-on one that was like a. It was kind of like the Balenciagas, like a sock.
Oh yeah.
And I wanted the hoop shoes, I wanted the hoop, and she bought me those, and they were dope. Still, I guess now to say you had them, but
And you know what's crazy too? Like, it was a big time for AND1.
Yeah.
During the 2000s, and then here comes Nike, right? Like Nike sees it.
Yeah.
And then they dropped their, that commercial with the.
Oh, were they dribbling?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was dope.
And then they kind of fucked up AND1 after that. So would you say that the 2000s was like your era, your favorite era?
Yeah. I knew like a lot of growing up, I had older cousins. They would play Eazy-E, Bone Thugs, and all that stuff. Tupac. I didn't understand it. I always liked it because they would play it.
Right.
I didn't understand any of the lyrics at that age, So going back and listening to it made it doper because then I know what it was back then, But they would always play, like Eazy-E, Bone Thugs at that age, Wu-Tang.
But you were listening to like Fabulous, Joel's
music that I went and looked for on my own. Yeah, it was that. The first CD that I bought on my own was Jay-Z, The Blueprint.
Okay.
So that's like I went out and purchased it,
And it's crazy because even now, like, you can't even, you just download it.
Yeah.
You can't go to the store and buy it. There's no stores out there.
That's what's crazy is like, even with sneakers, like, I known you for a minute, and one of the things like, we would go to the DXC. I went to a couple of DXCs with you, and it was dope. Like the interaction, the like, I'm gonna meet up with Ness and buy these shoes, or I'm gonna trade with Ness. Or I remember even I would buy shoes off of you when you had your store, BRS, or having a plug at Foot Locker that would hook you up, And now it's like, man, it's just like buying off a bot. It kills that whole like the connections of knowing people, man. Like it's
the community that you built, and then it's so different now. Now it's like you gotta download an app, and you hope that you beat the bots. And it's just whack now, man. Because back then, it was dope having to wake up in the morning or camp out overnight to make sure you're one of the top 10 people in line so you could get your size. Speaking of sneakers, right? I know we always go back and forth. We talk about shoes, we talk about hoops, music, everything else. What is your all-time like favorite sneaker?
As far as
all time, like the one sneaker that you're gonna say this is my GOAT sneaker.
The shoe that I always wanted because I seen, it's not a GOAT sneaker, I guess, but
like your GOAT sneaker.
Yeah, but the shoe that I always wanted that I never got, still to this day, I mean, I could get it now, but was the Grant Hills.
The
Fila, the Grant Hills.
The ones that with the like the high tops, right? With the
that Tupac was wearing.
Yeah.
Because I would see like, growing up, people in my neighborhood had them, like and I always wanted them, but I never got them. I started buying hoop shoes, like when I would play basketball younger, like it's a lot because people think about sneakers and you automatically go to Jordan, like that's a staple, right?
Right.
But there's so many dope shoes like KG, the Flight Posits he had.
Yeah.
Were fire.
The Vince
Carters. Even the Vince Carters that he wore with AND1 were fire. T-Mac to me had a fire shoe, when he would do the mix match. The Iversons, the glove was dope,
Right.
But Jordan-wise, 4s have always been my favorite.
The 4s.
The 4s.
So when it comes to Jordans, like your top 3 Jordan silhouettes.
The 4s, the ones now that I'm older, I've always liked them. I've just never worn them like that, but the ones have always been dope. And I would say the 11s.
So the 4s, the ones.
The 4s, ones, and 11s.
Okay, yeah, that's dope. All Tinker Hatfield.
Yeah.
Except for the ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope, man. Like sneakers, that's how we built our brand. And I know you were there for, when we were doing it. They play a big part in this culture, man. And I remember, I know I said the story with the Jordan 1s.
Yeah.
And it's crazy to me, like, you know, if it wasn't for that shoe, I wonder if we'd have this culture.
Yeah, we'd even be here right now.
You know what I mean? What about, let's get down to like your business.
Yeah.
You know, talk to us about Courtside LA. How did that come about? What do you do with it? And just give us the rundown on what you're doing with Courtside.
So I've always designed or, you know, mess with the culture. I never wanted to have a clothing brand. Like, you know, I've always wanted to play the part of, you know, being a merch guy or helping you develop, kind of like a music producer. We'll work with multiple artists. Like, an artist can have one album a year. A producer can produce 6, 7, 8 albums a year.
Right.
So it was always dope to me to do that. Like, I don't always want to design hoops. Sometimes I want to design more streetwear. Sometimes I want to design just different, more music stuff, more. So I wanted to be behind the scene at brands and help people build their brands and just, you know, do my part. But, you know, like I said, not everybody takes it serious. And then you're kind of depending, like when you do that, I realize you're kind of depending on somebody else's hustle. Like, I'm hoping that you want it bad enough so we can both get it, like, you know.
Right.
And you know, a lot of people that's not what it is, you know. So, Courtside came about when my son, you know, he's 11 years old and he has hoop dreams. Everything is basketball, you know. And it's basketball 24/7, you know. For his birthday, all I want to do is hoop. We went out and played basketball all day, you know. So he would always say, like, yo, Dad, I'm a, you know, play at USC. Then when I go to the NBA, I'm gonna have you courtside. Like, you take me to practice, you hoop with me whenever, you buy me whatever shoe is hot right now, whatever team, whatever it is, that's basketball wise, it's me and you.
Right.
So what I'm gonna do for you is, if I go to the league, I'm gonna have you courtside.
Oh shit, that's dope.
And you know, the name kind of came like that, you know, and it was a dope name. Popped it on Instagram, it was available. Popped it on, you know, online, it was available. Like,
damn,
it's perfect.
That's, you know? Crazy that it was that everything was available.
Yeah. So.
Okay, so is it but it's a brand, like you're creating graphic tees.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you just selling direct to consumer? Are you trying to sell? You selling wholesale or?
Yeah, because we were gonna start off just graphic tees and leave it at that. You know, like the vintage tees, and just kind of, you know, flood it and leave it there. But since the name is so dope and we got different feedback off of it, like, we do want to move into the stores, but obviously, you know, they're not gonna carry something that everybody else is doing. Me and you talked about that, you know. So we are doing other stuff as far as just turning it into its own brand instead of just pushing the graphic tees. So we are dropping different stuff to put it into. Right now it's just direct to consumer, but
okay.
We do want to, like, we have collections dropping that we're gonna push into stores.
All right, that's dope. Yeah, and then I know you're gonna be using Brand Boom.
Yeah.
You know, and I mean, there's a lot of stores out there, man.
Yeah.
And with the name like that, I feel like you should take advantage.
Yeah.
You know, and build a solid brand that stores are gonna want. Now, in regards to like merch printing, are you still doing that? Because now, you know, I'm pretty sure this is taking some of your time. Are you still doing that for artists or for brands or for whoever needs merch?
I will. Like, if it comes up again, like, I will. Like, it was chaos last time we did it, you know. Like, I ended up getting a bunch of shirts for somebody's tour. You know, the tour was 5 days away. We sent it to some dude I met at Automatic. He ruined all, however, 2,000 shirts, however many it was, you know. And he's like, hey, bro, like, here's your shirts. I messed them up and I couldn't finish.
Oh, shit.
But you messed them all up, you know? So now, I remember it was a Friday afternoon when I picked them up. I remember I called you, like, yo, whatever blanks you got on hand, bro, let me come get them, you know? I couldn't pick up shirts anywhere. I went, scrambled them around. My boy Juan from Goodfellas, he was in Vegas and he has an automatic. He was in Vegas and I told him like, yo, this and this happened, bro. Like, I got to get this done, bro. I'm going to drive them out to Utah like after they're printed. But it's a complete mess. He came back down from Vegas just to print them for me. You know, he to the 24-hour turnaround. I ended up shipping them out to Utah. And then that just threw us off because now we're keeping up with the tour. We're chasing the tour, you know. Yeah. And they didn't know if they were going to sell 5 shirts or sell out. So they ended up doing really good. So every order was like, hey, we need these over here in 2 days. Tomorrow we're in Texas. Next day we're in Cali. Next day we're in Oakland.
So at every show, they needed
shirts, and they were selling out almost everywhere, you know. And then we were selling online too, and her online blew up, you know. And it was dope. It was dope. Like, it was chaos, but it was dope, you know.
I think it was like a good learning experience.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, because I'm pretty sure now you would take those extra steps, or you've learned from that to make it better.
Yeah. So yeah, I would keep doing it. I would say you know, but I want to focus on the brand, you know, just because not only has it been good feedback, but it's something I'm doing with my son, you know. So
yeah, that's dope, and it's something you can, you know, pass down to him.
Yeah.
You know, once he gets a little bit older, he can take over. I know you know, a few weeks ago we were going back and forth on this recent rap beef. Mm-hmm. What's your take on that? Because I know, you know, I'm old school, man, and I was like, man, this shit's kind of whack.
Yeah.
You know, like compared to how it was, you know, back in the '90s with Tupac and Biggie. What'd you think about it?
I thought it was dope. Like, you know, I get what you were saying about the '90s beef. It was just like so direct. You know, there was no guessing, no who is he talking to. It was just F you and F that, you know, and it was direct, which is always dope. But it's like the reason I like Jay-Z and all them too, because like you said, you listen to the beat. You come from the B-boy era, so it's all the beat, you know, like.
You know what? For me, it's kind of like this. Like, if I'm playing it in my car, I wasn't able to play the majority of the songs that these fools were dropping because the beats weren't just like they weren't it for me, you know. So, you know, it wasn't like hit 'em up, you know, or no Vaseline. Like, you could, you know, you want to listen to those. Yeah.
But it was dope. It was dope. Like, you know, still like
it was a cool like 3 weeks, you know. Yeah, and it allowed you to. Did you make merch?
Yeah, like we did this. Like, I don't know if you can see it, but you know.
Oh yeah. I saw it. Yeah.
So yeah, we did merch off of it, like.
And that's the thing too, like, because you have a direct to garment, right?
Yeah, DTG.
So that's the dope shit about having a machine like that. Yeah. That when something happens,
you could do something
right away, man. Like, jump on it and create something and put it up for sale within a day. That's dope, man. So obviously you think Kendrick won, right?
Yeah, for sure. For sure. And then he beat him at like his own game. Like, you know, like Drake will make like with other people, he'll make a song that you can play in the club and diss you on it. So it's like a 2-for-1 for him, you know? So for Kendrick to kind of beat him, you know, we're barely getting into summer, so that's going to be everywhere, dude. Like,
yeah. No, I've seen remixes of, you know, the last one he did, and it's just dope. Everybody's like, you know,
and that was a dope beat, you know.
Yeah, that beat was dope. You know, man. You know, so on my show, I have a segment. Yeah. You know, I like to call AONS, where I allow you guys to ask me a question. Yeah. You know, so we're flipping the mic to you guys. Whatever question you have, you know, I'm going to try to answer it to the best of my ability. Yeah. You know, so this is that time. You know, I want to flip it over to you. You have a question for me. You know, I'll be honored to answer it for you.
All right, so let's see.
And we're gonna make this a little bit shorter than usual because I know your voice is.
Yeah, we're going to it. So, your Clippers are getting a new house, right?
Right.
So let's see.
I'm gonna go to the first game and that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
So what are they doing? Are they taking that trash team with them, or?
I think they are. I think obviously Kawhi's back. Kawhi's
Back-ish.
He's back on contract. I don't know if he's back on the court, but he's back on contract. I think PG is gonna be back.
You guys do my boy dirty, man.
I know, and
you guys don't deserve PG,
and that's local, bro. That's hometown hero, bro. But I think he'll be back. I think he'll be back. He just wants to test the waters. Obviously, he wants a max deal. Bro, on paper we have a good ass team.
Yeah,
but our team's old, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you said you're 35.
35.
That's already like you're a veteran in the NBA.
Yeah.
But out here you're young. You're still young. We have an old team, and these fools be getting hurt.
Yeah.
I don't know how many games we played this season where the whole team played collectively together. And then Kawhi too, man, just be fucking up, man. Yeah. So yeah, look, man, I'm a Clippers fan, bro, and you know this. But I'm not a fan like that anymore. Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you a story, bro. Like a few years back, we're on vacation, and we're vacationing with another family, they're friends of ours.
Yeah.
You're on vacation, bro. Who gives a shit? Like be on vacation. But no, here I am watching the playoffs.
Yeah.
Clippers end up losing. I'm pissed, dog. And we're like in the lazy river.
Yeah.
And my boy Daniel, shout out to Daniel, that motherfucker, man. He's like, yo, what happened to the Clippers, bro? They lose to the Yankees? Damn. Like fucking with me, bro. Like he like fucking with me. And I'm getting heated, bro. And it fucked up our night, like our day, right? It fucked up everybody's day because I was pissed.
Yeah.
And then after that day, I said, you know what? Man, fuck the Clippers. You know why? Too, because right after they lost, the next day, them motherfuckers are on a plane to go on vacation, and they could care less.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They could care less about the fucking fans, bro. So after that trip, I said, I'm going to be a Clippers fan, but I'm not going to be like a diehard.
Yeah.
Like, fuck them. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm a Clippers fan, bro, and I'm going to go to the first game at Intuit. But that's all I'm going to do.
Because I seen you go to a few Clippers games wearing Kobe gear.
Me?
Yeah.
Nah, come on, dog. Maybe my daughter. My daughter's a Clip.
I saw you, bro.
Nah, you tripping, dog.
I saw you.
Nah.
What a Kobe hoodie on.
You were at a Clippers game.
I was at a Clippers game. Want me to tell you why?
I'm going to tell you right now.
Look, I went to 3 Clippers games this season. I took my son to a Clippers game because we got PR seats for like $40.
Okay, that's a good deal.
We went to two Clippers games. We bought tickets for the last game of the season because my girl wanted to go, right? To
Clipper fan too.
Just
probably.
any game, right? Any game she wanted to go. So we bought 300 sections for like $15.
Damn.
So
that's a lot.
We ended up missing the whole game because we thought it was a 7:30 game and the game was at 12:30.
Oh wow.
But it didn't hurt me at all.
Yeah, you spent fucking $60 or
So I saved more money not going than going.
Yeah, so, no, it's they're definitely the
but you get to see whoever else you want to see.
LA, bro. Like everybody in the LA, we're selective. Like you're not gonna find a lot of Clipper fans, bro.
But I went with you to Clipper games when Lob City was there.
Yeah, we were printing. Remember, we're printing like a shitload of T-shirts for the Clippers at the time.
At that time,
we had season tickets.
The Lob City games were more popping than the. I mean, you guys put on more of a show throughout the whole game.
And even now, bro, like I feel, with PG, Kawhi, Harden, like, Westbrook.
Yeah.
The Lakers got LeBron.
Yeah.
And AD.
Yeah.
And then after that, it's like, that's it. Yeah. Like star power. But people, fans, celebrities, they want to be at the Laker game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's like like going to a Knicks game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, to answer your question, yeah, I think most of them are coming back.
Yeah.
And I think they're gonna be okay, but they're gonna fuck up in the playoffs again. You know, I just already know it. Like I don't know if I'm gonna live long enough to see them win a championship, bro.
Hopefully, bro. Hopefully.
And I hope so too, dog. But man, that'll be the day. But they got a long way to go to catch up to the Lakers, dog. And I get it. Like, you know, the Lakers it's a staple, you know, like a staple brand in the NBA. So yeah, man. Yeah, fuck the Clippers, bro. And I'm about to watch the you know, there's a show coming out.
Yeah, the show with the old owner.
With the old owner, that shit's gonna be crazy. I'm a Clipper fan, bro. I'm a Clipper fan, but fuck them, man. They be pissing me off, bro. So yeah, I'm gonna go to the first game and that's it. And that's all I'm gonna do. We're gonna cut it a little short. Yeah. I could tell your voice is getting fucked up. We're gonna have to go get some tequila for you. But go ahead and let the viewers know, let the listeners know where they can find you, as far as, you know, your brand, or if they need merch or whatever it is that you know that you have to offer. Yeah. Let them know. That way we can, you know, hopefully plug you guys in, and then you guys can make magic together. Instagram
is the easiest way. Just Courtside LA.
Okay.
My website, courtsidela.com. You know, dropping new collections, bunch of new stuff. Kids gear too, because I'm doing it with my son.
Right.
So we're doing kids
dope.
gear. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool, man. Well, listen, I appreciate you, dog. Before you leave, I got something for you, dog. I wanted to get you this. It's a book titled, you know, Be Hungry, Be Humble, and Always Hustle. You know, take a look at it, check it out, and then
thank you.
And then put it to good use, bro.
For sure.
But yeah, thank you, dog. Thank you for being on the show.
For sure.
I appreciate it.
I got you something too, bro.
Oh shit.
To add to your.
Oh shit. Okay. Oh damn. All right. I'm pretty sure you guys know, like, by the background, Scarface is my all-time favorite movie. So this shit's dope right here. The Puma Suede's Tony Montana edition. Man, thank you, dog. For sure. Appreciate it, man.
No problem.
All right, man. Thank you, guys. Thank you for watching. Make sure you guys like, comment. Remember to comment, because it helps me. And make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. And we'll see you guys on the next one.